Louis again from Learnify. What's up? What's up? What's up? So right now, our main topic is all about how you can automate responding to DMs. Right? Isn't this awesome? So few things, few ways. I'm gonna go ahead and teach you a couple of things on how you can respond to DMs. One, it's always about how to create, or let's start with creating a blank, right? A blank. Automation where I can show you how to create it. So I'm gonna name it as DMs, right? So let's talk about it using DMs. Now, after you go in directly go to DMs, you always need to pick which, right? Which is which, right? So, it's all about the custom reply. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. So this is how it's called custom reply. So how do you search it? Go ahead and look for that. Add a new trigger and then look for custom customer reply, right? And then always pick the drop down, the customer chatted you as a trigger on using an Instagram DM. Now, so there's few ways. After you trigger it, you can manually create a message. So let's say you want to do an email, right? Do you want to do an SMS? So on and so forth, right? So those are the basic option. Or you can also do the GPT setup. So you can also set it up using the turbo type. You can customize it based on what you want, or you can basically summarize the text, right? So let's say you want to summarize that. So let's go ahead and use the chat GPT AI here. You go ahead and create that prompt, right? Which prompt do you want, right? It really depends. You can analyze sentiments, right? You can input text. So let's say input the text that you want. Hey, hey name, right? So let's say hey name or hey contact, first name. Uh, Thank you, right? So they replied, or you try to initialize the message, or they're the one that they initialize the message. It really depends. Now, in this scenario, our goal here is just kind of generalize the response, right? So let's say, hey, this is Louis from Learnify, and I'm glad that you reach out, right? So this is a sample. After the client, if the client, now go ahead and create the prompt. If the client has a positive reply, you can also click create that prompt here, but this is just a sample message. So just the reply in the positive, below message of positive and include negative intent. Hey customer, this is Louis. I'm glad that you reach out. So you can message that out. Let's chat to learn more about the challenges that you are facing. Right. So from here, the AI will auto trigger depending and always set up the zero point 0.2. Right. So this is how you can set up the trigger for AI. Now, if you want to manually reply, you can also manually reply, or also use the conversation AI. So there's also a couple of things that you can use for using AI. You can also use that conversation AI. However, same thing. You need to configure the bot. I would always suggest for you to configure the bot. Kind of tweak it a bit depending on what you want. There's a custom built out here. You can also select how many hours is going to be the timeout. So usually we do 30 minutes, right? For it to be timed out. Channel, is it going to be from Facebook or Instagram? And the usual. There's always a timeout since we're using a bot. You go ahead and hit save action in here. So what's going to be the question? What's going to be the question here? You can set it up. So let's say, what are the challenges that you are facing? Let's say, what's the challenges that you are facing in your daily business life, business transaction? So this is just a sample. You go ahead and save. Now from here, It's gonna go ahead and wait for the conversation AI. No condition met. You can go ahead and create another sequence, so on, automatically pull timeout, and so on and so forth, right? So those are the basic things on that you can create on the DMs.